Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is our TGIF edition of Morning Coffee and Crochet. Let me adjust the seat a little bit. Let's get all comfy here, and it's good to be back. So, for those of you who were with us earlier this morning, I apologize. How is it? Hey, Alice. I see Alice. We are just going to wait a few minutes to see if people can come back on. I was on live, but we did not have a very good. Hey, Wendy. Good to see you. We did not have a very good connection. She's back like a bad penny. So tell me, how is it? Oh, okay, good. Good. Yay. Yay. Of course, great is a relative term. Thank you very much. Yay! You get to see me now. Okay. And do you see my little stash of toilet paper right there? Yeah, just came from the store. Well, I did a pickup yesterday, I think. I'm glad I'm back too, and I'm glad you're back too, Catherine. It's good to see you. And Naomi and Alice, and let's see who else is here. Is Nikki back? Wendy is here. So good to see you. Very good to see you. So yeah, I have accessed my sister-in-law's Wi-Fi, so we should be good to go. Definitely. And I have my iced coffee still. Oop, I might have drank a little bit of it because it's pretty good. Oh yeah, that goes down real smooth. So how is everybody this morning? Happy Friday to you, TGIF. So today is our first day of the estate sale. My mom, my sister-in-law, and a friend of ours is there right now. The sale, we advertised in the paper. We advertised for 7:30. When my sister-in-law got up there at 7 o'clock this morning, there was a line. And we kind of knew there would be, because people who are really intent on getting like all the tools, all the, antiques or whatever, they're always there first thing. So that's great. We're glad that they were there, and we knew that that would happen, because that is typically what happens here. In the United States, when we have an estate sale or a yard sale or a garage sale, we call them all different kinds of things. Basically, what we're doing is putting items on tables and sticking a price on them, and just trying to get rid of our stuff that we no longer need or want. And in this case, it is my hey Trudy, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, Trudy. And it is a way to get rid of items that you no longer use. Well, we are doing it on the weekend as well. Normally, this is what typically happens. We usually do the garage sale or yard sale or estate sale, whatever you want to call it. Usually they start on Friday here in Florida. And so it's usually Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. We don't typically start on a Saturday, because the serious people who are serious garage sailors, whatever, they are available at any time. And so by starting early, like 7:30, you give people who are on their way to work a chance to stop by too. But typically that's what we do. And it's just normal to do a Friday, Saturday, and then sometimes Sunday, depending on if you have a lot of people coming through and you still have things to sell. Oh, it's a city ordinance. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have an ordinance like that. So we can pretty much do a yard sale whenever we want. So unless you're in, a subdivision that has, restrictions or whatever. But, I mean, then you just follow their restrictions for everything, including how high your grass can be and all all that silly stuff, right? Yeah. So, what is in your cup this morning? Let's start out the right way this morning. Yeah, it is pretty cool, Alice. You know, so people, like I said, hardcore yard sailors, they are ready for a yard sale at any time, any day. But like I said, typically it's a Friday into the weekend, and depending on how popular it is. Ah, Keith has Gatorade. Woohoo! Good. I love me some Gatorade. I had some Gatorade yesterday, actually. But I do the Gatorade Zero, and I really like that flavor. Alice has a big coffee. Naomi is saying coffee. Yes, and I have an iced coffee this morning because I just didn't feel like I had hot coffee at home before I left, but I just didn't feel like having a hot coffee out. Wendy's got a coffee. Woo woo. Okay, Trudy just finished lunch, so she doesn't have anything in her cup right now, and that's all good. Trudy, how is that grandson doing? He sure was a cutie. Oh my goodness, sure was a cutie. So, okay, I asked on my earlier when I tried to connect before, but does anybody remember what hook size I was using for this? I mean, I know that is such a silly question, but I know I crocheted a little bit, with you guys, but I can't remember, and I think it was a J hook, but I can't really remember. And so anyway, I think it's a J hook, so I put my brown, which, the color, it is brown. It might look something else. Okay, Alice is going to BRB. We'll see you in a little bit. Aw, oh good. He is doing great, and Mommy is over the infection. That is so good to hear. So good to hear. My goodness, we want everybody to be well and happy and content, right? Yes. So I was showing my stitch markers earlier. If you didn't, oh, he's 1 month old. Catherine has tea in her cup. Yummy. I love some tea. Definitely. Definitely. Okay. So these are my stitch markers, and so we've got all different colors. I am going to put the link up. I was going to stay in that parking lot and then put the link up. It has been a crazy busy kind of week, and came back from Tennessee and then just kind of hit the ground. Well, first 48 hours I slept. Remember, I just slept straight through. I was so exhausted. But then since then, oh good. Catherine, I love these colors. I really do. And they're locking stitch markers, and they come in a box. So, it's really pretty handy. And when you order them, they come 2 boxes as one order. So I didn't realize that, and I made the mistake of ordering 2 because I wanted to get some for my sister-in-law, who just recently purchased her first set of clover hooks, and I was so happy for her. And then when I saw these on the Secret Yarnery. Krista with the Secret Yarnery had received these, and she was excited because it had the brown, which is the J hook in the Clover Amour crochet hooks. And so she was really excited about that, and then I got excited about it, obviously, because I bought some from her link. So I'm going to have to give you the link so that you can find them yourself. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid anything. I just found this really neat colors and of stitch markers, and so I want to share it with you. So anyway, that's the fun thing. And then because if you remember, the Clover and More hooks, they're all very colorful, and so I like it. I like it a lot. So I thought, well, let me put a brown stitch marker in here because I do think that it is You know, I think that I was using a J hook, but I'm gonna have to do some research, I guess, because I don't really remember. So good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you can see me better too, because wow, that was kind of crazy. I mean, I had good it said that I was on 5G, so I don't know what the problem was, but anyway, so that's that. Oh, and here we go, guys. This is a really good sale I want to tell you about. It is the Joann, and if you have their app, you can order it right from their app. They have a really good app, actually. So from the Joann app, you click on yarn, and then you click on yarn, and the second line down. Oh yeah, good morning. Thumbs up on this one too. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. And when you go there, then the first two are some different kind of yarn, but then down the next row is the big twist worsted weight yarn, and it is a 4-weight yarn. It's 6 ounces of yarn. It is about 380 yards of the 4-weight yarn, and it's the big twist. It's normally $4.49, and right now they're having a doorbuster sale, and the doorbuster sale is for $2.79. So $2.79 is really good. I am so I gotta calm myself down. I am so tempted to buy, you know, I thought, well, let's see, if I bought 36, if I bought 6 skeins of each color and I bought 6 colors, that would be 36, and at $2.79, I might be able to afford that. So, I mean, I'm so tempted because Roy G. Biv is calling my name. Oh no, being off for work for 3 weeks leaves you with no yarn money. Wendy, I am so sorry. And Nikki says she has a little money saved for yarn. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm having to hold myself back because honestly, it's just, it's so tempting. It's so tempting because, you know, seeing your yarn stashes and seeing all the colors, and like this box was all the red shades, and then you have the orange, and then you have the yellows, and then you have the greens, and then you have the blues, and the indigos, and the violets. You know, it's like Roy G. Biv. Oh, you have plenty of yarn. I do too, Wendy. I do too. But I get it, because when the yarn is on sale, we want to go and stock up. Oh yeah, we want to stock up. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that sale. Oh, on the app, with that particular yarn, they have 50 colors. 50. And they all look like they were in stock. None of them had a line through them. 50. Let's all just take a moment and think about that. Oh my goodness. You need some cotton? They have their cotton on sale too. They do. They do. So I know, Wendy, I want all the colors too. 50 colors. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just need to calm down, don't I? Just calm down, Barbara. There is no way that you need 50 colors. And the thing is, I don't want just like one skein of each. I couldn't afford 50 skeins of yarn right now anyway. And you know, even if they are on sale, a doorbuster sale, $2.79, which really is a good deal because they're normally $4.49. But you know, this yarn is pretty good. It's pretty good. And they have a lot of really good colors. They have quite a few blues, quite a few, you know, purples and violets and lavenders. They have quite a few. They only had a couple reds though, which really surprised me. They had one called a varsity red, which was like a really bright rah-rah red, like the kind that you would use for school colors, you know. And then they had a deep red, which was a really rich dark red, and that was really it for the reds. They had pinks and lots of neutrals. Of course, you know, you can't go wrong with stocking up on white and black because we always need white yarn, we always need black yarn, even the tans and the browns, we always need those. So anyway, so I found out what was in your cup. Now tell me what's on your hook. What's on your hook today? Well, I am trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out the yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a J. I'm gonna try it. Let me see. I'm gonna try it and see if it looks pretty similar. Yeah. Let's see. And plus I was trying to figure out who this was from because I needed to refresh my memory on, okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more of those. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then there we go. Whew, what a mess I am. And then 2 more double crochets. This does feel right. I'm pretty sure this is good. And then a double crochet on down, and then you do 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets in at the point. Oh, see, I don't know. Is this bigger? I don't know. I mean, it feels about right. I don't think I did. I think because this yarn is so luxurious looking. Oh, thank you. And let's see. You're making the hedgehog from the Bonnie book, and he's looking cute. You just need to do the spikes. You are like on a roll. Let's see. That was what Wendy's doing. I mean, that was what Alice is doing. She's making the hedgehog, and that hedgehog is adorable. Wendy says, I need to finish some octopi and a bee, plus you brought yarn for 2 tanks. Wow. Wendy, are you back at work? That's awesome. Catherine says, I found a customer from my work, and she crochets. I'm so excited. And she's around your age, so we're going to get together and chat and crochet. That's wonderful, Catherine. That is so wonderful. I love having a crochet friend that will sit with me and just crochet, because you can laugh and you can have fun. You can sit and be quiet. You can, depending on the, you know, the scenery, you can sit and watch YouTube videos on TV and just, you know, like spark your imagination, get your ideas flowing for new projects. It is all good. So I'm going to show you guys this. Do you agree that it looks like it's the right one? I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. So I'm going to keep going. This yarn is a velvet yarn, and it is so pretty. Look at this. Look what I see. Oh my goodness. So I am going to actually cut this Oh, I hope I have my scissors with me. I do not. Oh, where are my scissors? Oh, guys, you know, what a mess, huh? What a mess. I don't have scissors. Well, I've got some scissors that I used. Oh, that tipped over. That's a disaster. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know why? I know why. Because that was tied. The scissors were tied to that bag, remember? So I wouldn't lose them. Oh. Well, I do have some scissors, but they're not real good scissors, but that's okay, because I'm going to cut. These are actually like, I don't know, medical scissors or something? I don't know. Anyway, they're really weird. So I cut this out, and I'm going to do my magic knot. So, yeah, I wanted to tell you about that doorbuster sale because it looked amazing. Let me see. It looks like I've got some more chats going. Let's see. First day back at work. Wendy, wow. Wow. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. It does look like the same size stitches, doesn't it? You got to sleep in your own bed last night. No more couch. Wendy, that is wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so that is that. Ugh, I hate these scissors. But you know what? It's all I got because I tied those other scissors to my crochet bag. And would you think that I would bring that bag with me? No, I got a whole different bag. Oh, Lord, I think what I'm going to have to do is tie a pair of scissors to every single bag I own. Is that what I'm going to have to do? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Let's see. Oh, can I please do a magic knot? Oh, yes. So I do have a tutorial on the magic knot, and I've been told that it was very easy to follow. So when we get done here, go to my playlist and tutorials, and you can see the magic knot tutorial and try it because I walk very slowly through it. I show you how to lay the yarn. I show you how to loop it. It's hopefully very easy for you to understand. So yes, I did do a tutorial on that already. Go check it out. It's not very long. It doesn't take long to do the magic knot. I think I did it a couple times to show you. Plus you can just keep rewinding it until you get it. Yes. It is really hard when you move so far away from home. It really is. Yeah. Oh no, you tried too early and you fell and ripped stitches. You had to go back to the couch. I'm so sorry. Hey, Vera, it's good to see you. Vera is doing an American flag Afghan. She finished the blanket that she was working on the stars. Cool. And you are very welcome about the info on the big twist yarn. I would love to stock up on that. I really would. And good luck to you, Vera. I hope that you get lots of colors. And good morning, Valerie. It's so good to see you. I am so excited that you're here. Let's see. Oh, good. Wendy says that tutorial was easy for her to follow. It made life easier. So check that out, the magic knot tutorial on my channel, and see if it helps you. Hey, Roberta. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, I do think that this is it, and so I'm just gonna crochet and we can have a chat. So on my thumbnail, if you noticed, I said something about, you know, do you have any questions? So what I want to do is a question and answer session. If you have any questions, yarn related, look at this. What? Oh, that's my knot. I was like, what is going on here? But that's my knot. I forgot already. I thought I had already pulled it up, but nope, I didn't. So I'm relieved. Yeah. It wasn't, I don't think it was the magic circle that she was wanting. I think it was the magic knot. And the magic circle, you're just doing a slip knot and leaving it open. Essentially, that is what that is. My hair is everywhere. I'm shedding. And, well, I sure am glad that that knot was the one that I put in there, because I was like, what is going on here? Another knot? No, not another knot. So what I want to do is a question and answer session where basically I answer any questions that you have. And it could be about anything. It can be a personal question. And if I answer it, I answer it. And if it's not one that I'm going to answer, then I just won't even bring that up when I do the question and answer session. But go ahead and ask. If you have any question about yarn, if you have any question about working projects, if you have any question about anything, just ask. And so what I would like you to do is, after this live is over, go back in, put your question in, not during the live, because then it would be the live chat and I don't get notifications on that. It would be on the video itself. After the live is over, put your question in, and then we'll be able to do a question and answer later on. Thanks for asking, Wendy. My husband is doing well. He is at work. You know, he's got, still has, you know, physical problems that he's overcoming, but, you know, for having been in a head-on collision, we're just so glad that he's alive, and that, you know, that he survived that accident. So, but, you know, he's going to physical therapy and still, you know, working out those issues. So that's about it. I know he went back to work very fast. He had his accident on Friday coming home from work. Monday was a holiday, 4th of July. Tuesday, I don't know if he went back Tuesday. I think he did. Went back to work on Tuesday, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. So anyway, he definitely is very lucky that, you know, things worked out the way they are. I'm very lucky that things worked out the way they did. So guys, I got to see, oh, he is one determined man, that is for sure. My daughter-in-law saw the bruising on him from the seatbelt alone, and she said he must be Iron Man. She was like, he's got to be Iron Man, because she saw the car and she saw his injuries, and she was like, I don't even know how he's like walking around, because come on now, we all work at our own pace, Wendy, and we all have our own level of healing that we have to do. And so you know, don't compare yourself to others. So you're doing the best that you can, and that is enough. That is good. You're doing really well. So you know, I think he's just had such a rough year that he's like, oh, another bump in the road. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. The older we get, the slower we heal, and it does take a toll on us. You know, when I was younger, I used to bounce back from things a lot faster, and now I don't bounce back as fast. So I've had to realize that and just give myself grace to be okay with it, to be okay with it. So, um, what is on your hook? I am so excited to hear about all of the different things that you guys are working on. Yeah. And I love hearing what you're working on. Um, isn't this just the prettiest color? I don't know if it's showing through as beautiful as it is, but it's a denim color, so it kind of has like shades to it. I don't know if you're getting the shades or not, but it is really pretty. Yeah, don't ever feel, hey, Christy, did you sneak in there? I did not see you. Well, good morning to you. I'm glad that you're here. Oh, you're working on mermaid arms. Nice. So, Roberta is working on mermaid arms, so she's probably got a body bag kind of hanging around, which is really just a plastic Ziploc bag. But that's what we call them, body bags, because we put we put bodies in there. Body parts. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So let's see. Okay, so that one was dun dun dun, and then this one was dun dun. Yeah, okay. So then we're gonna turn our work. I'm really pleased with this. I am. I think I'm gonna keep this for myself. I like it. I like it a lot. And when I'm in Tennessee, did I tell you guys the builder has the permits now, and so now we're just waiting on the bank and to give the go-ahead, and then we are going to get a house soon. Oh, Wendy says she was shocked at how easy baby shoes are. I've never made baby shoes. I'll have to give them a try. I think that sometimes we feel like certain items like amigurumi is so hard or so different, or we're intimidated by it, that we don't give it a try, and then when we do give it a try, we realize it is not hard. Not hard at all. So I'm really liking this shawl. It is kind of like it's almost like a solid granny the way it's working up. But each row you're adding 2 more on the ends, and so it's really nice. I'm really liking it. So each row, of course, gets longer and longer, but super easy. I hope I have enough yarn. But you know what? I'm going to go until I run out of yarn. And then I might go get some more if I have to. I don't think I'll have to. I think it'll be okay. So I am enjoying crocheting with you. Listen, if you have a hook and you have some yarn, grab it and let's crochet together. I'm enjoying this. So tomorrow we have more of the estate sale to do. Okay, clothes for you and pineapple were your downfall. You made a big project with the pineapple, and you have 3 or 4 tops for yourself. Nice, 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 nice. I like a stitch. Oh, Robin says she's been working on mini baskets for a new shelf basket that you bought, a new canning mat. Yay! Oh, today's canning day, not crochet, so you're just listening. Tell me, Robin, what are you canning? I'm so excited for you. And a canning mat is a must. I am so thrilled with mine. So thrilled with mine. I just used double strand of cotton and just made a nice big rectangle. Easy peasy. And it was a nice canning mat. You know, it kept everything from breaking. Yes, I'm glad she got her Crochet back. I really am. And yep, I knew what you meant, Alice. Did you see how I just like auto-corrected that for you? I did. I did. I know, spell check. Let's see, Wendy says, after I make the current projects, you're making a couple of canning mats. You know, those are really nice. They're so nice. I want to, I need to get the dimensions of the window in our new house for the kitchen, because I want to take some motifs. I don't know what kind of motifs, but I just want to take some motifs and make like a little, just a little valance. And I want to do it with some cotton, I think. I want to do it with some cotton, just so that's really light. But, you know, I could also, I'm thinking even granny squares. I mean, how cute would that be? To have a granny square, like valance. Oh, cool. You made a canning mat. That's nice, Alice. You know, that canning mat can be used for a lot of different things. It can even, if it's cotton, you can even use it as a drying rack. So if you, you know, need to hand wash some dishes or whatever, you can just set it down on that and it can dry your dishes. Yeah, there's a lot of uses for a canning mat. Let's see, 2, chain 2, and then 2 more in this corner right here. Yay. All right. I hope I'm doing this right. I feel like I am, but I have been known to be wrong, but pretty sure that I'm doing it right. And I wish that I could remember the name of where I got the pattern, but I can't. I don't know if it was, I thought it might have been Fiberflux. Oh, you're making Mexican butter chicken and regular plain chicken. Your mat is 5 inches by 26. That's okay. That's all right. It's really long. Mexican butter chicken. That sounds really nice. Okay, so a canning mat, there is, I don't think I put a picture of mine on my page, but what I did, so anytime that you can food in your canner, you know, with the ball jars and everything, once you finish canning them, the jars are very, very hot. Oh, you're on another row. Yay, Naomi. And placemat, drying mat. Oh, yes, yes. And so what we use for a canning mat is I made it with double strand of cotton, and I kind of measured out my countertop where I was going to place the canning mat. And so I just measured it out, went that wide, and then just, you know, just made it a nice big rectangle. And so basically after you can your fruits, vegetables, jelly, jams, whatever it is that you're canning, when you pull out the jars, there are rules about canning, and you need to leave the jars, you know, straight up, and then you have to put it on some type of cloth and not put it directly onto your countertop, because the cool countertop and, oh good, thank you, Robin, and the hot jars will collide, and the change in temperature could make your jars crack, and it, you know, and you would lose all your food. Your jars would crack. And so that's why you use a mat so that, I don't have my dad jokes with me, but I could make one up. Oh my goodness. Alice, I know you love my dad jokes. I'm not worried. Yes, and you have to wait for the pop, and you do have to let them cool slowly, for 12 to 24 hours, depending on the size and blah blah blah. So anyway, but it's mostly to keep the jars from cracking, because you can't put it on a cool countertop because the temperature will just, and trust me, it will do it. Like, I didn't believe in the in the temperature thing, I thought, oh, that can't be, but no, it is definitely it. I lost a jar full of tomatoes, and so then of course you lose your tomatoes because the jar is cracked, and you don't risk having glass in your food, obviously. And so anyway, yeah, it definitely makes a difference. So having a canning mat and having something like the Crochet canning mat with the cotton thread, the double cotton, is so nice, because then there's a nice cushion. If there's some water dripping, it absorbs it. And ooh, a sunflower valance. That sounds amazing. I love it. I love it. And the sunflower motifs that you see a lot of times, they are like, some of them have a granny square around them, so they are kind of like that granny square sunflower motif kind of a thing, and then others are just strictly sunflower, and I like them both. Like them both. So anyway, that is really neat. So yeah, I was thinking to put like a valance over the kitchen window. The kitchen window will be facing the back, and the back is just going to be fairly close to the edge kind of the property. So it's not going to be off somewhere totally in the middle. So, having something nice to look at. Hey! Oh, Lori says, my husband asked me why I put them on a mat, and she told him because I said so. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, it's nice to have a canning mat, because then you can, you're not just using a towel or, a dish towel or something like that. You actually have a designated mat. At the time you couldn't remember why, so because I said so is a valid reason, Lori. It really is. So I was telling everyone that I got to see Lori's kitties yesterday. Oh my gosh, they are so adorable, fluffy, beautiful as all get out. And the newest little one, Bonita, is 4 months old, and she let me hug her and cuddle her. And Flynn is absolutely majestic. He is about 5 months old, and he is just beautiful. He is gorgeous and very regal, very majestic. And let's see. Oh, have a great weekend, Alice. Yes, we will chat on Monday. Have a great weekend. And so yeah, he was just a love. And then Lexi Alexandra, the fluffiest, most beautiful one of the bunch. And now let me tell you, they're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Yes. And feel free to bring the kitties, right? Right? And my goodness, they are just so beautiful. So beautiful. Yes, I love those type of motif curtain. you know, valances, and even doing a swag would be nice, where it kind of comes down the sides. But, oh yeah, you're about due for a trip. But leave your gators at home. Hey, I got gators. I got Florida gator right here. See? Yep. Go Gators. Oh my goodness. You know, we've had some tragedies with the gators lately. A woman lost her life. She was swimming, and two gators came up and grabbed her, and she was struggling for her life. She wasn't trying to save any pet or anything. A lot of times that's what happens. She was just swimming, and they came up and grabbed her, and it was very sad. Very sad. My goodness. Anyway, I'm having so much fun doing this. I don't want to stop. Yeah, it was crazy. I thought of you, Lori, not that you got into your water, but Bob used to. And apparently two gators got this woman and dragged her under, and they bit her, and you know, anyway, it was just really tragic. Really tragic. So, gators are real. I thought of that when I pulled up in your yard yesterday, Lori. I'm like, I hope there are no gators around here. I did look around. Yeah, you have some monsters out there. You do. She did not survive, Wendy. That's what was so tragic about it. They grabbed her, and they had lunch, and it wasn't good. It was not good. So, yeah. Yeah, and I was thinking about, because Lori lives right there on a canal on the swamp, and she's got lots of gators out there, and she's got bull gators and big mama. Woo! They are not to be played with, that's for sure. So, oh, and I forgot to tell you, Lori, your new roof is absolutely beautiful. I forgot to tell you that yesterday. I got distracted by the kitties, but I really like your new roof a lot. Does it have a little bit of blue in it? I really like that. So yeah, my house in Tennessee is probably not going to be ready. It has a little blue in it. Yeah, I thought so. It was really pretty. Really pretty. Man, I love a new roof. Nothing like it, right? And I like it because it wasn't just like a solid flat color. It had some movement to it, some color to it. So I really like that a lot. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be in our new house in Tennessee for the holidays, but I don't think it would be too much longer after that. I think it just depends on what the fall weather does for us and what the winter weather does. So we might be able to be in there in time. I don't know. If our builder, if he just works on our house, I don't think he has another big construction. He has other jobs that he's working on, but I don't think he has any houses that he's working on right at the moment, or building, houses. So maybe we can get this built by the 1st of 2023. I'm hoping. And once we do that, then I can take you on a tour of our home and show you the new studio and then I can get some work done in the new studio. So I have a question for you. For those of you who have a studio, what would you think if you had a closet, like a walk-in closet, I'm going to say that kind of size, where you would just have shelving, like the box shelving that I have, like what I have now, where you can store all of your yarn, but it won't be actually in the yarnery, in the studio part. How would you feel about that? Do you want your yarn like right there so that you can see it and be inspired, or would having it in a closet be okay? That's what I want to know. Oh wow, you went to Fort Polk, and the main job your ex had was chasing the gators off the lawn before the kids went to school. Oh my goodness, Roberta, that is crazy. Oh my goodness. I think nowadays, if they had that kind of a problem with the gators, they would probably relocate them. Because, yeah, that's kind of crazy, huh? Wow. So how do you feel about, like, being in your workspace? Let's say you had a room designated for crochet. How would you feel about your yarn? Would you want it front and center where you could see it every day? Or would you want it more like a storage, not a storage, but like a closeted area? Well, and it could be an open, but the shape of a closet and the closet size, but like without a door. So you still have access to it, very easy. You can still see it, but it's not going to be like right on the wall. Yeah, okay, Valerie says she likes to see the yarn. Kaylin, hey Kaylin, it's good to see you. Kaylin says it depends on if there's an echo in the room. Oh, good thinking. Thank you, Kaylin. Yarn walls can reduce echo. Good thinking. Oh my gosh, you guys are so smart. Wendy says, I always want the most storage, so closet with option of adding cubbies to main area. Oh, as well as Wendy, I see where you're going with that. Pegboard for hanging projects, closet for other stuff. Christy says, I don't mind it hidden, less chance of it being ruined. Is it a walk-in? It is. It will be. This is what I'm thinking. It will be, but I don't think I'm going to put a door on it. I think I'm going to leave it like a cubby, like a cubby cut out in the new studio. But you know what? I really love that idea, because that is where I can store most of the yarn, but then I can have a show-off wall. Not a show-off wall, but you know what I mean. Like a colorful wall. Make my studio my store. Okay, Lori, that is interesting. Roberta says, I'd like the walk-in, then the most used right out in the room. Most used right out in the room. That's what I'm thinking, is maybe what I'll do is store it in the walk-in, the majority of it, and then the yarn that I'm currently using, or let's say I'm in a blue mood, I can do like a bluescape with like 4 or 5 different shades of blue, or I could do a real quick Roy G. Biv, whatever. I like that idea a lot. So if I'm on a cotton kick, I can put out my cotton. If I am, currently working on, I could have also, in the walk-in area. You need to see it. Yeah, I hear you, Robin. I do. Lisa says, I'd like to have some shelves where I can see the yarn, but you don't have a ton to store. Okay. Yes. I like that too. I like that too. So yeah, now it would be visible because there would be no door, but it just wouldn't be in the middle of the room. Or change out the wall by seasons. Yes, yes, I could definitely do that. And that's an idea too. Like have some kind of shelving where I can put makes. Like Lori said, make that your store so you can have your makes out there. You can have like the yarn that goes with it. And yet then you don't have to have all of your yarn right there. I think that would be really, really cool too. Thank you for helping me work that out. Season change is also cool. I agree, Christy. I agree. And not only season changing, but makes changing too. So you have the yarn season changing, and then you could have some makes around like for fall. You could have fall colorscapes for your yarn, and then have some fall items like fall blankets. You have no door on yours. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. A very good way to do it. Yep, I'm into that. I'm into that a lot. I really like that. And Robin, I like the way you have your television on your wall right there in the corner. And I did notice that you had Crochet Therapy channel up on your screen when you took your photos of your yarn. I thank you for doing that. That was so sweet. Yeah, you're not a fan of walk-ins. You lose too much on floor space. And here's the thing. So what it is, I've got a 20 by 20 garage space, which we are not going to have it set up as a garage. It's going to be a bonus area. So there's not going to be a garage door. There's 2 windows on the front. So it's a 20 by 20 space. So essentially 2 spaces will have access to the windows. Each space will have access to a window. The one will be just a simple 10 by 10, and it's going to be a bonus room where we're going to put a guest bed. It's not going to have a closet. It's not going to be fancy. It's just going to be a bonus room for that. The other window with whatever space I determine, because this is only 10 by 10, so it's 1/4 of this space. So this other section is going to be the yarnery, the studio. So obviously we have 10 going this way, and it just depends on how much I want to go this way. Well, I was thinking of going 10 or 12, and then on this side cutting that end off a little bit so that it would be, so that side would be 20 deep, but only maybe 5 wide on the very end. So it would be kind of like, you know, like this. It would be 5 wide, 20 deep, and then like maybe going this way. Well, this way it would be 10 this way, because we've got 10 here, 10 there, with a little jut here for a closeted area. So this would be my space, and I think I'm going to go over like 12. I don't know. So, and then the rest of it would be for pantry, for the extra, for the freezer spaces and the refrigerator, extra refrigerator, and just shelving for pantry for food. So that's what that is. And then, so I have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with that. So that's why I was kind of thinking to kind of take some of that space off of the, so instead of having like 1/4 for the yarnery, 1/4 for the extra bedroom, and then half of it for storage and pantry, which is still going to be really good. You know, I could take off some of it to have a deep closet. That's kind of what I was thinking, a deep storage. So that's why it's that shape. I don't know. So, I mean, the other thing I could do is I could take up 10 by 20 and take up half of that space just for my yarn, and do 1/4 for the pantry, 1/4 for the extra bedroom. But I don't think I really want to do that. I think I want to give a little more room to the pantry than that, because we have 3 freezers and a commercial refrigerator that has to go in that space, plus all the shelves for when we can, and the extra, you know, flour, sugar, rice, all that kind of stuff, you know. So anyway, I love running things by you guys, because don't make a closet, make a cubby. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'll do. Thanks for helping me work this out, guys. I really appreciate it. I love running things by you, because you guys are so smart. Let's see. I can throw some pillows on the bed and it can be used for seating. Yeah, but that's going to be all by itself. So we're not like, there's going to be a wall there. So that's going to be a separate room, and I'm going to have that set up for guests. It's going to have, you know, it's going to be very simple. It's going to have a bed and maybe one nightstand and maybe a dresser, maybe, you know, something, Murphy bed. That's an idea. That's an idea. We do have a trundle bed, which, you know, looks like a sofa, and then, but it's a bed, and then it has a bed that pulls out underneath. Mom has one of those, but I think she's going to keep that in her room for when the grands visit, then they can sleep with her as well. So anyway, all these things to think about, right? All these things to think about. And so I just want to have a space that I can be productive in. Climate control, yes, it will. It will. It's not going to be, it's actually going to be part of the house. It is not going to be a remodeled garage. So when he's building it, it's going to be the same level, because usually the garage will go down, you know, a step, but this is going to be part of the house. It's all going to be one level. We have a concrete floor, so it's all going to be one level. So that space is what I'm imagining it to be, really. It's all going to be climate controlled. It's going to have the ducts in there. It's going to be part of the house. So the flooring is going to be the same flooring as the rest of the house. You know, hopefully when you walk in there, it's going to be the house. So it's just going to be right off of the kitchen, you know, obviously. Oh, put it on the site. Yes, I sure can. I sure can. And just imagine a 20 by 20, but I definitely can. I don't know if I can do it today, because I'm here at the house doing the estate sale, so I don't have any like paper with me or anything, but I do have, I can get a picture of the plans, the floor plans of the house, and you can see where the garage will be. And where it has a garage door, it's just going to be a solid wall. There's not going to be a garage door. It's never going to be a garage. It is part of the house, and it's just a bonus. It's a bonus space. And so I'm gonna turn it into 3 separate areas: my studio, a little guest bedroom, which 10 by 10 is very small, but this is just for someone to sleep in if and when they come to visit us. So it's not a place for somebody to live or you know, have as their permanent space or anything. It's just a place to go sleep and keep your clothes in there, and you know, while you're visiting. So it's very simple. So that's why I don't worry about it being so small. But it's just the other two spaces, you know, the pantry space and the yarnery, the studio. Those two spaces are, I just have to figure out how to work that out. So I will post that on our Facebook page. And if you want to give me ideas, give me thoughts, go for it. I am open to ideas. I may not use them, but I may use them. And your idea may spark another idea. And so I love it. I love it when you guys share with me. Guys, we have gone over an hour today. I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope that you have just a relaxing, fun, do whatever you like kind of a weekend. And while you do that, let your creativity flow. Crochet some. Robin's canning, so that's a creative outlet. Plus, her family gets to enjoy the food that she's making. Hey, I did a couple rows while we were here. So I just finished this one row. I think I did 2 rows. So not so bad. I mean, I got a little crocheting done. And this is the first time I've picked up a hook since I've gotten home from Tennessee. So I really do appreciate you hanging out with me. And I hope that you have a great weekend. Yes, just visit. Yeah. I can't wait either. And yes, I will be planning a tour, but you know what? They have to break ground first. And I'll draw what I'm thinking. But you know, my mind just kind of goes blah, blah, blah. So I'll draw a little bit of an idea what I'm thinking, and then feel free to just like go, nope, that's not going to work. This is what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to live it in my mind and see if that's going to work for me. So I love living spaces in my head, and like seeing how it flows, like how you're going to walk this way, walk that way. Here's going to be the door. Here's going to be the door. Where is the freezer going to go? We have 2 chest freezers and 1 upright freezer, and we have 1 commercial refrigerator. So those are the 4 electronic things that are going to have to be plugged in. Plus, I would like to have, right as you go in the door, either to the right or the left, I would like to have a table or a cabinet space or something where I can set up a coffee bar. I don't want that in the kitchen because I want to keep the counters as free as possible. The one wall that's going to have the refrigerator in the kitchen, that whole wall is probably not going to have counter space. It's probably going to have wall to ceiling cabinets and the refrigerator and probably a wall oven, because I really want a wall oven. I grew up with a wall oven, and this is my Cedar Croft, so wall oven it is, right? Anyway, so if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Wall ovens are the way to go. So anyway, guys, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to everybody. And thank you for helping spark ideas and all of that. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Thank you, Lori.